There's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert going deep here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 54 yards. First and goal from the 6. To the air again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On play action, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Johnson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. For Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. On 2nd and 7, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Eckler, of course, the Chargers' #1 running back this year, now that Melvin Gordon is on the opposite sideline with the Broncos. But even with those two backs, the Chargers 28th in the NFL in rushing in 2019. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
31-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Another Chargers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert, flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll go up top and got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Locke now on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Broncos.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke, his pass caught. at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Badgley to kick off.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Melvin Gordon.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 2, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert. His 3rd interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert gets this one to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Herbert. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Eckler again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score, Broncos 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so
He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll roll him out. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he's He's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. So we got 3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Reed. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Herbert. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys at first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Herbert. Buying time to his left. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Broncos.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead and then